So the solution to all this is we need to go out and be the person that we want to see in the mirror. That's going to make us feel good. We want to do good, we want to be good, we want to have good, and we want to live good. And that's very, very easy to do. It's just making that commitment that I want to be the person, as I move through my life, as I negotiate the ups and downs, the situations and the circumstances, I want to be the person that I can look eye to eye in the mirror and feel good about. Now, for many of us, myself included in the past, and the easiest way to get around this not good feeling when I looked in the mirror was to not look in the mirror. And most of us do that. Now, I'm talking about when you look in the mirror, I'm talking about eye-to-eye contact. You know, not making sure that my hair is in place or that, that my makeup is on properly. And no, I didn't say that. It's aftershave, I guess, that we wear. Aftershave is properly applied. Let's just skip over that and move on, okay? Yeah, that's what happens when you don't control the thoughts that are coming around in your head. It's just like all of a sudden you blurt out to 800 people that I use makeup. Okay. Anyway, we look in the mirror, but we don't look at ourselves straight in the eye because it's uneasy or it's disturbing, especially if we're looking at something that we don't like, some aspect of ourselves, and that is almost an epidemic. You know, I would be willing to bet that almost everybody in here has some degree, some little degree of low self-esteem. And when you look in the mirror, the face that's looking back at you is not what you want. You want to be better than that, and it doesn't feel good. But the bottom line is you're absolutely perfect. There's nothing wrong with you. Don't let the advertisements, the billboards, the magazines, the commercials, with all these beautiful made-up people that say that you have to be this or you have to be that before you can be smarter, before you can be attractive, before you can have a good life. Don't let all of that dissuade you from the bottom line that you are living life. You have your own allotted amount of time. You can be anything you want. You can do anything you want. And all that really matters is that you feel good about who you are. Life is basically simple. You know, at some point in time, if we go to meet the Maker, God is not going to ask us, did you discover a cure for cancer? God is not going to ask us how many lives you saved. God is not going to ask you how much did you put into the world. God is going to say, were you happy? Was the world a better place because of you? It's just as simple as that. And the answer to that for each and every one of us, is the world a better place or a worse place because of me, is very easy. You just look in the mirror and the face looking back at you is going to tell you. Now, what has happened in the past really makes no difference right now. The past has two primary functions and two functions only. To teach us, you know, we learn from our mistakes, we do things, we cause a problem, we create a challenge, we slip and fall down, we learn, we get up, we try again, and we succeed. We learn from the past. That's one thing that it has to serve us. And the other thing is all the wonderful and beautiful and joyful memories that we have. Those are only two things from the past. We're not here to look back in the past at the miseries. We're not here to look at the past and all the flaws that we express. We're not here to look back at the past and think, oh my God, how could I have done that? Or, oh, I am so sorry for that. Or that person did this to me. That is all dust in the wind. Let that go. Learn from the past and constantly recall the joyful memories of the past, because that's your life. That's part of your time. In the same respect, the future has only two purposes. And one is to set a short-term goal or an objective for the future that you want to move forward, that you want to move to. And the other is to plan for the future, to be the kind of person that you want to be. The future is not meant to be any sort of a vehicle for anxiety or fear, my God, what's going to happen. It is there to uplift us, to express greater degrees of potentiality. So if you go home today and you look in the mirror, don't look at the person that is the accumulation of the past. Don't look at the person that's worried and anxious and fearful about the future. You look at the person right now that has a clean slate, and you look yourself in the eye and you make the determination. Nobody else. This is who I'm going to be. I'm going to be harmonious. It can be as simple as one word. I'm going to be harmonious. That's who I see in the mirror, a harmonious person. And when I find myself in the midst of struggle or in the midst of chaos or in the midst of conflict, I'm going to be harmonious. I'm going to do harmonious things. That's my first step this day to creating within the mirror the person that I want to be. And we all have that potential. My advice to you today is to really step back, take it easy, release the anxiety, release the fear, and if there's anything, any thought, any feeling, any attitude, any perception that you have that depreciates yourself, that condemns yourself, that discounts yourself, release yourself from that. Forgive it, find freedom from it, and move on. As we move into meditation, I just want you to think about that for a minute. If there is one word that you want to be, that you want to represent, what is it? Integrity? Harmonious? Peaceful? Loving? You choose. What is going to embellish your life to the point where it truly becomes something greater than it's ever been before? Well, now I'll move into meditation. I invite you to just take a moment to relax. Take a deep breath. Slowly exhale. Just know that this is your time. Nobody else's. This is your time. To be here now. To be comfortable. To feel safe. Feel secure. And take another deep breath, then slowly relax as we move into the precious time of meditation.